Genesis Week is finally past us, and we're left in the wake of all of the news that's been dropped on us in the Metaverse to digest. The slight lull that we have ahead of the Las Vegas collection data release later this week gives us a bit of a breather and some time to dig into some of these new events and news and announcements and developments. Hey there, John Henry here, SSFTG. Welcome to the video. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome my friend. I hope to earn your like and subscription today. Before we jump on in to the Metaverse and all the fun stuff that's going on therein, first off, I wanted to take a second to congratulate GFL Smokey at 19401 Canterbury Road in the Woodhood. Absolutely incredible. We have the completion of the apartment building, our crown jewel in the Woodhood. That's the first major completion of a construction that we've got. And it looks absolutely amazing. During Genesis Week, they had the spark ornament above it. Looked incredible. So again, congratulations. This is amazing. This is a huge sign of the absolute power that we as a community are able to push. Not only did we plow through this monster of a project in pretty short order, but with the help of @Metopian Future, or Lackey over there in Metopia, we won a giveaway on Twitter, and we were able to dedicate some of that spark, actually a big chunk of that spark, I think it was like 15, to this Bad Mama Jamma, and we finished this thing off. And I mean, look at it. Absolutely incredible. So just, again, congratulations. It looks amazing. Super pumped. Now, the other reason that's really cool is because with the completion of the apartment building, that means that, well, that's a completed building in the node, and that means that we get to do our giveaway for the largest staker for UPX. Now, Lackey and Metopian Future over there were able to unstake before the completion of the building, so they're not going to be involved in it. That was just a really, really nice boost to help finish us off really, really quick, and now that we've got that out of the way, we can jump in and draw our winner for this one. I have the list for the building completion from our targeted staking area in Discord. I have not done the weekly node profit share yet. Yesterday, and with summer and the kids being home and everything else, it's a little bit busy and hard to get the videos out on a regular schedule. We're going to have to work around that and find a different way to record them while they're quieter. But while we're at it, we might as well get the profit share taken care of quick along the way. So we do know that our largest staker is Relay at 1.72. And just as a refresher for that, the largest staker on the property after completion, regardless of whether or not you're in the node or not, although we do know that Relay is in the node and an incredible participant in the Discord community and Woodhood in general, they would earn the same amount, right? It doesn't matter if you're in the node or not in the node. The largest staker at the completion of the build wins the prize, and the prize is 1,000 UPX per one spark. So in this case, for Relay, that would be 1,720 spark. Of course, I meant UPX on that one, but that would be the earnings in this case for that one. So let's clear all of this off really quick, just so that we're on the same page there. We'll no-fill those, and then get Relay highlighted as the largest stake, and then we can go on to the next ones. Now, the next ones and the ones that I'm talking about are from our weekly profit share, and our weekly profit share is drawn from the list of stakers on our targeted staking list, and we post this and update this in the Discord chat. If you're not in the Discord chat yet, you don't have to be a Woodhood property holder, or a nodler, as we so lovingly call them, to be in the Discord chat. Although, if you are, let me know so I can upgrade your account, but it's open to the public. The link is down in the description. Make sure to get involved. In the Discord server, we do all kinds of amazing stuff. Not only is it an incredibly vibrant community, there's tons of stuff going on there all the time, but we've got all kinds of different deals and sales and giveaways and raffles, and I mean, there's just so much going on. You're really missing out if you're not involved. As a quick refresher for our profit share for the node, and again, this is all outlined over here in the properties and lottos for the Sherwood Forest. All of this right here, you must own at least one property in the Woodhood node to be able to earn the full amount. If your name is drawn and you don't own a property in the node, that's fine. You still get a reward, but it's going to be at a 20% rate. Effectively, if you were to have won 1,000 UPX, you would get 200 UPX instead. If you own a property in the node, you get the full amount. Relatively straightforward, but this is all drawn off of our first, second, and third place profit share winners, and this one is going to be first place for 58.96, second place for 24.57, and third place for 14.74, and this is on top of the largest spark stake that we just did too. So let's get this going here. I'm going to take this whole list of people here, we'll copy them over to our wheel of winners. There we go. We've got them all added in here, and my name needs to get taken out as well. Perfect. There we go. So there are no duplicate names in here. My name is no longer in the list, and we are ready to rock and roll. So this is for the third place win, and again, just as a refresher, the third place win this time around is going to be for 1,474 UPIX. Let's see who wins this one. First place goes to... Who's it gonna be? Ooh. RDAO 711, congratulations, my friend. You are the third place winner of this week's profit share. Doing a quick check, we can see that RDAO 711 does have a property, actually 2 of them with 1 building. Nice work, Gretz. I love seeing that. That's really what we're looking for there. That's great. So I know that you're in there, so we'll get that sent off. Let me run the other ones really quick and get that taken care of here. So we'll remove you from the list, RDAO 711. Make sure that I've got you added on the winners over here. RDAO 711 for third place. Congratulations again, we've got that taken care of. Remove that name. Now we can draw our second place winner. Get this one going. Who is our second place winner of the profit share for this week? Oh, it's going to be Ocho1937. Congratulations, my friend. You are the second place winner of this giveaway. And again, super easy to check. We just throw your name into this. I already know you're in here, I know, but just so you can see how I'm doing it. You're already in here. You're good to go. You got 3. Ooh, baby, you got 3 building and the 1 that's here. You're at your 4. Fantastic. I love seeing that. So we'll make sure to get you on there as well. Wait, whoa. Hang on now. I want you on there, but maybe let's calm it down a little bit. There we go. Okay, now we've got the first place drawing next. Let's get our first place winner out of the way here, and let's see who wins it for the first place. Let's go. Who is our winner? First place goes to... Metal. Oh, it's going to be Metal. No way it changes. Metal, congratulations. You are the first place winner of this. Again, we'll jump over here, and I already know that you're in here as well, so you're good to go there. And we will add you to our list of winners. And there we go. We've got it all locked and loaded. Let's get this all sent out. All right, so the first thing that we have to do is the largest spark staker, and that is going to be Relay. So let's do a search for them really quick. Relay. And that one. Yep, that's the one. All right, perfect. And then we can send UPIX. Now, this one is going to be 1,720 UPIX for the largest stake. It's probably going to ask me to confirm with 2-factor. I would guess. It's been a minute since I've done it. Yep, there it is. Good old 2-factor. Oh, oh, come on now. Oh, no, just changed. Come on. All right, there we go. So we got you all taken care of. Relay. Again, congratulations and thank you, my friend. You were the largest staker. So you've got you taken care of as the largest stake on that one. The next one is going to be RDA 0711. We owe you some UPIX here, so let's get that on there. RDA 0711. Does it not like the space? Does it not like the space? There we go. Okay. Got you taken care of. Go in here. I have to send you 1,474. 1,474. Send UPIX. And... nice. Got you taken care of. We got that one all locked and loaded. Let me make that green on here so I know that's good. Ocho, you are next, my friend. You were in second place. You are the second place winner of this, so let's get you locked and loaded. And I have to send you 2,457. 2,457. Got you covered here. This should go through, right? Yeah. Wonderful. Got you taken care of. And then our first place winner, Metal 5896. I love that name. That's such a cool name. We'll get this in here. Metal. There you are, my friend. Perfect, perfect. And I have to send you 5890. Whoa, that's a bit too much. 5896 is the first place. Let's get that on there. Yes, got them all taken care of. Yeah, I love it when they all work. That's, I think, the first one that they've actually all worked on. So we got first, second, and third place, and the largest staker all taken care of. Absolutely amazing. Super, super pumped that it all worked out the first time around, too. All right, so now with the node updates and all of the profit shares and all of that being taken care of, we've got that all dispersed and ready to rock and roll. Let's jump into some of the latest updates around racing and cars and all of that incredible stuff. I mean, some of these new cars, let's jump over here real quick. Some of the new cars around the Santa Clara plant, and if you don't know how to get there, it's super easy now. It's just the gray dot that's right there. You can jump over and you can see some of the cars in the plant. Look at them lined up. Ooh, man, these look super, super good. These are incredible. And speaking of looking incredible, because we got to get that plug in there, don't forget to swing over to ssftg.live/merch to grab your very own Woodhood merch. Remember, 50% of all of the profit goes towards our chosen autism charity of the month, and for June, we're focusing on the Organization for Autism Research. After you grab some incredible merch over at the merch store, make sure to swing over to researchautism.org to learn more about what it is that they bring to the table, because they have some incredible stuff going on at OAR. For Upland and their Q3 development cycle, there are a lot of things on the horizon, right? I mean, this is one that is going to be a pretty big one, but in this video specifically, we're going to have more of a focus on cars and racing and all of that kind of stuff, and more along the lines of what that's going to look like instead. Car manufacturing over at M Motors has been going on really, really well. And in fact, as we look at what's going on right now, currently in production, we've got about another hour or so, and we've got ourselves another batch of Series 1s coming off the line here, looking really, really nice. The important thing really to note about all of this manufacturing and all of that, not only do they absolutely look amazing, but you can see them right out front of the cars, right out front of the production shop. And you can see they roughly take up about one and a quarter square, one and a quarter UP squared, up squared, whatever you want to call it, but a halfway decent size for a coupe. And it gives us an idea as to what to expect going forward as far as street sizes and possible semis and other things down the road. Now, not only do these things look absolutely amazing, but I'm also proud to say that several of these Series 1s in here, several of these beauties can be found racing around the Woodhood in the very near future, because a lot of their owners are noodlers in the Woodhood. So if you want to see these things racing around the tracks, make sure to swing over into Detroit and check it out. The important thing to note here when it comes to car manufacturing is that it's not just about cars. It's definitely a big part of it right now, but this is creating the framework for everything else. I mean, we're talking like ornaments and outdoor decor and like everything in between. This is the initial framework to get that working and to get that process started. I would honestly expect to see several more plants in the very near future within the, Q3, Q4, not just for cars, but kind of like a Home Depot, if you will, of home decor and this and that and all these different companies that are going to be popping up. And I don't know what they're going to call it. I'm sure they'll have some spin on Metaverse or Metaventure or something like that. But there'll be Upland-based companies that will be producing these different things initially, just like with cars. And this is going to be kind of that initial framework to support that starting ecosystem, because we're also going to be seeing a lot of these showrooms that are going to be opening up for the initial sales of these. What I'm really curious about is what secondary markets are going to look like. Is this going to be a necessity that we have a large plot of land to have a garage that we park all of our cars on if we're flipping these? Do we have a collection of rare and exclusive cars? I mean, that's coming. There's so many things down the line that are interesting about this that, it's really hard to not speculate at least a little bit. They've already made mention of cargos and racing, obviously, but ride sharing and transport and private transport, things like that. Obviously, down the line, it's not a far-fetched idea to think that boats and planes and private planes and yachts and all these other things are going to be coming down the line too. Although, again, it is speculation. It fits the bill with what we see here. Again, this is the groundwork, the framework to get all of those other future things to go. Now, as they mention here, don't expect all of these features all at once. That would be ludicrous and kind of like Vegas, kind of overwhelming if it were to keep going like that. I think it's a really smart move that they don't drop all of it all at once, and that they kind of do it in little bits and pieces. And you'll kind of see that as we go through some of these updates and how they're accomplishing that. They're going to be, again, a lot of showrooms popping up along the way, not just the one that's across the street from M Motors, but all over the place. They're going to have cars available in more than just Santa Clara. Not everybody's going to want to travel to Santa Clara to get their car, although a Series 1 or a special edition, sure, obviously. But in the future, there's going to need to be showrooms all over the Metaverse, and that is, again, the initial frameworks of that taking place too. Racing is, obviously, going to be a pretty big part of the Metaverse for myself, the Woodhood node, and I think most people in general right now, honestly, I think a lot of people are looking at racing as kind of their first step into this new realm that is cars and all this fun, exciting stuff. There are teams and leagues and racetracks and all of these things already being made and sanctioned and prepared. So I would definitely say that Uplanders are more than ready for racing. The racing system is going to be developed, from what they're saying, alongside all of the different stuff that we've already talked about. So it's definitely on the forefront of development and going to be likely one of the first things, if not the first thing, that really gets launched with cars. Racing will, in fact, be one of the first fully immersive 3D experiences that they're going to be adding to Upland as a whole. And really the goal of this is going to have that first playable demo, they say, in around Q3. A few notes that we need to take as far as the initial launch of racing goes. It seems that the first few tracks that they're going to be creating are going to be made from their team, in-house, basically, which makes sense. Just like any other racing game that you first buy, you start out with their tracks. And the thing with most racing games is you can't make your own tracks after that, or the ones that you can are like Grand Theft Auto, where someone's rifling a rocket launcher at you. Maybe that's something in the future too, but as far as the metaverse goes, we can also, later on in the future, create our own tracks, and they've already made mention of that being a possibility as well. So again, these nodes and these tracks and all of these sanctionings and teams, and this is something that's going to be huge in the Upland metaverse. So I hope this guide helps you in understanding what's going on with cars and racing and all of these different things that we can kind of expect as we move into the second half of 2022. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. You always know I love hearing from you all. For me personally, I'm super excited about the racing side of things, but more in tune with drift and rally. We've already had some teasers with screenshots talking about off-road ratings with some of these vehicles. Let me see if I can grab the screenshot real quick. This was a screenshot that Mitsuda posted in the Discord chat for the Woodhood, and honestly, this looks absolutely incredible. First off, this is going to be their car, so they should be incredibly excited about this. But one thing that you'll notice in here, there's a lot of pieces of info. Obviously, there's horsepower, 1,020 horsepower. There's weight, speed rating, acceleration, braking, handling, all of the things that you would expect. But there's a few things that really piqued my interest, like energy efficiency rating. That definitely plays a part into the spark and reloading and charging your vehicles and all of that. Reliability rating is kind of interesting because reliability rating and durability are separate from one another. So reliability and durability being separate from one another kind of makes us ask ourselves, well, wait a minute. Reliability, are there going to be like cheap aftermarket parts? Are there going to be like better or worse tires and better or worse different things that we can add to this that are going to degrade faster and slower? And as far as durability, how does that play into it as far as reliability goes? Are there going to be mechanical failures? Where is this all going to go? And then the one that I kind of teased out already is off-road rating. Well, if they have an off-road rating, then that must mean that there's going to be an off-road at some point, and that gets me excited. Could you imagine Baja trucks screaming through the deserts? Oh man, this could be fun. So what is it about the racing and cars and driving and all of that that gets you most excited? What really gets you jumped up and ready to go? Is it the delivery business? Maybe you're not a big fan of the racing side of things. Maybe you're looking at starting a semi business or a tow business for all the people that forgot to charge their cars before they left. Whoops. What is it that brings you to the metaverse as far as racing goes? Are you super pumped about it, or maybe you just don't care? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you guys. But that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the Vegas collection stuff later this week. That should be coming out on Friday, I believe. And until then, enjoy, rest up, best of luck in those Vegas collection drops, and we'll see you in the next. Thanks.